Okay, we're back. This is radio station YGBK, the independent music magazine. It's 20 past the hour, and as we promised, it's Cool Congress in the studio tonight. Chadwick,
Yes.
who's on vocals, and Jimmy, who's the lead guitarist. How you doing, guys?
Peachy. Good.
Great. You notice that little thing kind of standing right up in the middle of the table there?
Funny, I did.
Are we going to talk about it?
I guess we could.
Let's do.
All right. This is our Cool Congress, Cool Condom calling card.
Look at that.
See, you gave us the calling card part. That's CCCCCC or whatever.
Okay.
Now we have a new thing.
I'm
for
not going
C.
to count C's.
I feel like I'm responsible for it. So what is that? How do you get the thing out of there?
You whack it on a hard surface.
Can I, pull this apart now?
You can.
You can.
Can we try it?
You want to try it? Okay. Is it? No.
It didn't open.
It's probably not hard enough surface.
Is it open?
It's got to be a really hard
Okay, it's got to be a really hard surface.
I got guitar player nails here. I can get it open.
Okay, so you try that. Chadwick, how long has the gun been
There we go. There.
banging on these cases? Oh, how long has the band been? How long has the band been together, as it is now?
About a year or so.
Yeah, a year. So that's relatively new.
Relatively.
Yeah. Do you guys have a lot of background as far as other bands go? Playing in other bands?
Truly.
What kind of other? Well, what other bands? Like you, for example. Jimmy?
Me? Oh, okay. Let's see. Well, before I stopped for a while playing. Before I got back into it, probably about 7 years. Well, that's a long story. I won't get into that.
That's another story.
Anyways, okay, the last few bands I played with were Alana Miles, a guy that's around Toronto, Brian Plummer, and over in England I played with Pat Travers.
Oh, yeah.
He's Kick Out the Jams rock and roller. And it just goes on and on and on.
As far as experience in playing around town, have you guys been getting a lot of that? A lot of gigs?
Tons.
Stuff to cut your teeth on?
More than other friends of mine that are working, they're wondering, they're asking, how come you guys getting all these gigs, right?
They've asked us for shows as well.
Oh, is that right? So it must be quite a bit. Well, it must be quite a time for a band that's only been together for a year, right?
Yeah, well,
To be working all of this out.
a lot of hustling.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We work cheap. Not the guy has good to do with it.
I don't know if we should be saying that.
No, well, you want the exposure, so, you work out things
we're
with
willing
the,
to work for 5 or
with,
6 grand. We
Okay.
lower things.
We won't pay more than 5.5. That's it.
We're gonna get this on there. All right. Okay, you've been together for a year. I'm sure you guys haven't had enough of a chance to start putting, for example, management together or anything like that. Have you? Do you manage yourselves?
Yeah. We had a manager a long time ago, and that didn't really work out.
Mm-hmm.
I have a sort of theory of if I'm going to pay somebody to do something that I'm already doing, they've got to be able to do it better than me.
Mm-hmm.
So we're sort of looking for somebody who can do that. postering seemed to be like last winter. The drummer and I spent an entire winter up to our
No, say it.
thighs,
Go. No,
assholes,
no.
in,
Yeah, that's
in
it.
snow, and we just figured there's no way we were going to do that again. Dropping off $60 for 1,000 posters or something. And then,
And I felt bad knowing they were doing that.
yeah, you know,
Good.
we would call Jim from whatever payphone we were near. And
So we're freezing. What do you
We're
And
think?
still
it sounded
doing it.
like hell, you
He's
know.
going,
Like,
"Me
I
too."
felt for these guys.
See, he would open his windows just so he could feel some of the cold.
And you'd stick like your finger out and say, "Yeah, that's cold. It must
Yeah.
be really cold out there."
Bitching out there. Terrible.
Oh boy.
Well,
So
plus, you know, people put posters over other posters. It's a,
that's
it's a game,
that's
you
the
know.
biggest
Yeah,
biggest
it's a
problem I
big
would
game,
imagine.
you
There's a
know.
big battle
Yeah,
going on.
you drive
out there.
down that street the next day, and all
Yeah.
your posters are covered.
Give us some of the tunes that you've got. Have you got a tape out yet? Should ask you that.
No.
You guys got a tape out happening or
we
On request.
yeah.
on request?
On
So you do
request.
it
It's
at
more of a
gigs or whatever?
promotional thing, more for agents and whatnot, right?
Mhm.
Club owners.
Mhm.
I wouldn't call it a release.
Mhm.
It started out to, but we sort of ran out of money.
Oh, after these fancy condoms, I'm sure.
Sick as a dog that night.
But you look so filled with anguish and angst. No, really.
That's
it
what you
came
need in a rock
across.
band, right?
Oh, God.
He looks so
miserable.
At any moment.
Yeah,
Very
really.
punk. He was white, no color, and sweat
It
just
worked out.
pouring off of him before he started singing even, right?
We would have booked you into a
worst.
punk
That's good.
club, and that's it. Oh, great. Well, I wish you guys the best, man.
Well,
and
thank you.
we'll be looking forward to hearing from you.
Strings of light in a dusty room, and it settled on your things late this afternoon. A worn-out suitcase and a coat or two. Take it from my home so I can say we're through. And I can be the one who waits till you work it through, till it's right for you. in my head. And I can't be the one who waits till you work it through, till it's right for you. And I can't be the only one. No, I won't be the lonely one. No, I can't be the one, the waiting one. And I can't believe what I'm seeing. From a wave to an ocean in a minute, in a minute. I can't be the only one. No, I won't be the lonely one. I can't be the one, the waiting one. I can't be the one, the waiting one. No, I can't be the one, the waiting one.
That was local artist Annette and the Revtones with The Waiting One. Annette used Parkdale as her backdrop for this single. Check your local club listings to find Annette and a number of local artists in concert around town. For the Independent Music Hour, I'm Peter I.
And I'm Xano Young. Have yourself a good evening.
Coming up next on radio station YGBK, part 42 of our 78-part Mongolian cooking series with Ernesto Lombargues, right after the news.
You're watching Cable 10 Parkdale Trinity, your community television station.